turned off the video. Squeak, 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 squeak. I accidentally did it in the wrong format. Why do I have my headset on? Oh, because I was talking to Melissa. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, Trucking with David H. on Facebook. Okay, let me just straighten this mess out real quick. Now that I got my mirror in front of me. I remember when I went into the bathroom earlier, it was needing some loving. Alright, so before this video gets started, I know a lot of you are going to read the title and go, oh my god, I'm not complaining. This ain't a complaining video. I'm just giving you an update. I'm sure some of you guys are following the journey with Landstar and you want an update. Well, here's an update. I'm actually starting to pre-book loads a little bit. I'm starting to pre-book loads a little bit, and that's definitely nice because it's... What's up, Tim? Can you hear me? I want to make sure that headset's not screwing with this video. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. I just realized that. I was talking to Melissa on the phone. I hope it's not connected. Can anybody hear me? One of you people, can you just reply yes or no? Yes? No. Okay. All right. Perfect. See, Melissa came in. You bunch of sissies. Okay. So anyways, I'm starting to stack the loads, and I'm looking to see what my weekly revenue's been the revenue's been consistently low, but it's all been in that same, within a couple $100 of itself. Now, being I don't have a truck payment, I'm still taking home money in the positive. If I had a truck payment, I'd be in the negative every week. So I hope I'm doing things really wrong, and a couple guys I know that came over here are doing much better than I am. If they, because I know one definitely has truck payment. That's a small truck payment. But anyways, I've got issues going on at the house that need me to be at the house, so I've been running by the house. The first one was I forgot my pills, so I had to go by the house. That cost me revenue. Now I've got a long time. Melissa's not dumb. When she wants to do something, she'll schedule it months in advance, pay for it, and just, hey, everything's there. So if you don't go, you waste money. So she's got something set up for the 15th. So I've got to be home by the 14th. And looking at the way the loads are falling, I'm probably going to, because I'm a chicken, I'm probably going to get myself home on the 12th or the 13th. Well, that leaves me for what? I ran for 2.5 weeks, and now I'm going home for home time. That's not good. Then once I get back on this, I'll be back on the 16th probably, or the 17th, because I think we're staying until the 16th. So now I'm running, and we got Thanksgiving that we're doing a family thing with. So now I'm going to have to be home for Thanksgiving. Once Thanksgiving's over, now I can run until till Christmas. I'll basically run till Christmas, and I've got my Jeep, my yearly Jeep thing I do on between Christmas and New Year's. But I'll tell you what, I'm not expecting to be putting any money in the savings account for a couple of months, because now we got winter coming, and winter is tough. It's tough to make money in the wintertime. Hi, Billy Butthead. Mommy said hi, Billy. Mommy said hi. Billy's being needy. He's been on my lap since I got up this morning. Dude, I brushed your hair. You shook it out. What's up, GWC? How's things doing on your front? Hopefully all is good. Yeah, you're right. I've been running part-time. The wife needs to get a better job to support me. Wife needs to get a better job to support me. Tim says, you're learning, keep yourself booked a couple days ahead. I wouldn't book more than a few days ahead. Yeah, see, here's the thing. This load I'm picking up today delivers Saturday night in Tyler at the Target DC, which has got bad reviews. You know, you're there 8 hours, yada, yada, yada. So I don't have the balls to, well, I don't have the balls to go, okay, well, so let me book something for Sunday morning. I was going to and just say YOLO, but it happens that a load that fit my criteria, because now I'm afraid to get too far from Texas, picked up Sunday night. So now I'll be picking up Sunday night and running over to Oklahoma and making a delivery over in Oklahoma. Now I want to try to get something from Oklahoma to stay within that area. I want to get 2 more loads in after that, but I'm afraid I'll probably only get 1 more load in after that. And of course, the Texas to Oklahoma load is, you know, not paying that well. It's barely paying, you know, it's paying what, damn, that's hot. Your minimums. Everything's good. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Everything good over there, waiting for a 10 a.m. drop. Right on. That's good to hear, because you know, I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm doing what I was expecting to do. So I'm not complaining at all. It's just not what I was making at my last company. You know, learning curve. I'm picking my own loads. My last company, they picked my loads, and they would stack loads on me that I would probably never stack. You know, they stack loads on me to where I'm literally rushing to go pick up a load within minutes of being late, or not even being late, of being when they close their shit, because we know we're going to be late. So they let him know, well, you can't make the appointment time because he got out of this late. Okay, well, we close at 3 o'clock, so you got to be here by 2. You know, and I'd get there at 1:58, you know, type shit. I don't think I could do that myself. You know, book that tight. And then a lot of the loads, they would book me. I'd have to do 8-2 splits to deliver them, because by the time I get there, I have 2-3 hours left on my clock, and I got to deliver in a couple of hours, and I'm just barely getting there. So I'd have to, you know, split that sleeper to go make that delivery. I don't know if I want to play that game. Maybe I'll play that game in the future, but right now, I don't want to play that game. Are you killing yourself as far as doing split sleepers and all that, Glenn? Or are you just, you know, doing your thing? You can run Texas only. I did it this week, and try it out and see. That's what I was going to do, but where I was delivering, there was nothing picking up. Nothing picking up that was staying in Texas. This is only 300 miles out of Texas. Well, not even out of Texas. It's 300 miles from Tyler, Texas. So it's probably only a couple 100 miles out of Texas. Basically Oklahoma City. And then, yeah, I was going to plan on saying, but you know, a lot of them Texas loads, they're you know, they're pretty chintzy on what they pay. Okay, you don't ever do splits, you take your 10. Okay, so that's, I don't like doing splits. Now here, with how easy I've been running, because I haven't been running hard over here at all compared to my old company. My old company, man, I was getting fucking grayer hair trying to run those loads. Multifacted, is that how you say your name? Says MAGA, USA flag hot, Liberty, Statue of Liberty, and hot, the flame hot. We don't talk politics. Oh, hell yeah, MAGA. I was gonna act like an asshole, and we don't talk politics, you know, joking around. But dude, everybody, including most Democrats, have got to be thrilled to death that Trump is back in office. He ain't even taken office yet. He's just a president-elect, and he already stopped the war, one of the wars. Hamas said, nope, we're good. But that's nor here nor there. Is that how you say that? Let's get back to trucking. I definitely am willing to do a hazmat in Texas. The problem is all the hazmat, all the good paying Texas loads are all going to Odessa. Man, I wish there was loads coming out of Odessa. I'd be freaking doing Odessa. But I don't want to go in for, and then there's a load that was tempting me going to Auburndale, Florida. That was paying pretty good, but it was like, wait a minute, no, that gives me 2 days to get from Florida back to Texas. That ain't gonna work. So I do, Glenn, I am gonna try to run a Texas run, just for the fact that I really don't want to go deal with the bullshit snow and whatnot all over the country when it starts happening. Freightliner's here looking for somebody, because he just pulled in front of my truck and looked at me like he was waiting for me to say something. Some guy said on TikTok, Bill Clinton has been the best president elected in his opinion. What do you think? I think Clinton was a pretty good president. All in all, I think Clinton did a pretty good job. The fact that Monica Lewinsky fucking got splattered in the chest by him, I don't give two shits about. It could be I'm not a prude and I don't care about that kind of stuff, but you know what? Unless I paid for it, hell, no, I'm even good if I paid for it, because he did a good enough job to where he deserves a little pop off here and there. You know what? And if the United States of American people got to pay for, a Hummer here and there, president's doing a good job, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying I'm good with that. What you do on your personal time is on you. That's between you, your wife, and your God. It don't affect me, so why do I give two shits, The only bad thing is everyone went on that impeachment bullshit, which costs money, which is dumb. It's like, you know what? Everybody, yes, if you got high ethics and morals and all that, and it offended you that he rubbed one off on her chest, just don't go read about it. That's all. Don't go read about it. Ignore it. The man's a man. Man's got his needs. Women's got their needs. Unfortunately, that dummy fucking tried to dry clean her cummy ass dress, and everyone found out about it, or whatever she did. I forgot how it was found out. But that's on you guys. I did Angelo, Waco, Odessa, Midland, Hutchins, Dallas, Odessa. I averaged 305 for the week. I averaged 305 for the week. I'm getting home after Odessa. Okay, so going to Odessa, you can get out of Odessa then? You're like, no, don't you try to take my run. Because those Odessa loads pay pretty decent, but I just don't know how you get it. Because I look over there and it always says zero loads in area. If you had to deal with Hillary every day, you'd be the secretary also. Why'd that hide? There was no cussing in there. There, I just took care of it. Monica's friend told on them. What kind of friend is that? Fucking asshole friend. It's between Bill, Hillary, and Monica. That's it. And Hillary, back in the day, she was good looking. She turned into a damn troll doll, but she was good looking back in the day. She must have been a prude, though, not giving it up to old Billy Boy. Although I think Billy Boy had an extra active libido. Load alerts and be quick. Okay. I've been screwing around with the load alerts. The problem is no, those aren't even what was the problem? the dates were wrong. Something was up the last couple times I did it, and it just wasn't working right, and I just said, screw it. But you're right, I forgot about load alerts. I got to set some load alerts. Like right now, I should be putting load alerts for Oklahoma to get back to Texas. You're right. When I'm done with this live, I'm going to go in and I'm going to set up a load alert for that. Because I should be good mid-morning to be able to run again. So, you know. What the hell is this guy coming over here for? Hold on, I think the Freightliner guy's standing right in front of my truck typing on a tablet. Is that like he's going to come to me for something? Are they running through truck stop parking lots looking for recall work or something? I don't know. He's playing with that. Good morning, Bruce. Oh, nope. He's walking away. That was weird. That is weird, man. Nope. Now he's looking at the truck next to me. He's parked in front of the truck next to me. I don't know if it's a Freightliner or not. But why is he coming over and standing in front of my truck? He's looking at my license plate number. Bill's had side chicks since before he was governor. You know, and that's on him. That's on him. I don't know why, but you know what? Hillary must have just not put out, because back when he was governor and whatnot, when she was younger, she was good. I don't care what anyone says. I think she was good looking. I'd have definitely handed her a set of pearls. She wanted a pearl necklace, I'd have given it to her. She deserved it. Didn't Hillary always wear pearls? Like how I got out of that one. I don't know if you remember, but get on the load board on Landstar Online and set your load alerts on there and tell it to follow you. That's right. Follow. See, the only problem with that is it's not going to know when your brake's up. Like the load I delivered yesterday, oh man, I was getting calls from brokers like crazy, even some good loads, man. The problem is they were all for yesterday. And you know, I was delivering yesterday morning. The problem was I was gonna be out of hours. So they kept calling me, and I'm like, sorry, unless you got something for tomorrow, I'm out of hours. And you know, that usually, oh, let me look. Yeah, I got something. It's going to Florida. You know, I don't know why they'd always try to send me to Florida. Oh, because they can't get those ones taken off the board, so they try to trick you into it. Oh, can you do me a favor? I don't do favors. Actually, I do favors. That's a word they use, and I hate it, because we really need help on a load. That makes me automatically go, okay, well, let me help you out. And it's like, you bastards, you don't need help. You're just fucking giving me that shit load. What are these people? They got ramps. That staging. Okay, there's some kind of lighting and equipment. Yeah, they're all the same tractors and trailers, and they got ramps under them. See, here he comes back to my truck. What the fuck? It's a staging company. Oh, wait, hold on. He's coming to me. Good morning.
I'm checking bids for recalls.
For recalls?
And giving you a reminder. And with that reminder, if you come to our location to get it done, we'll give you a free hat and a free mug.
Oh, yeah? I don't think I have any recalls. I don't think there is any recalls.
Can I just check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just need the last 6 of your bid.
Oh, it's MY6430.
Say that again.
MY6430. I think the one recall was done. The brake.
Yeah. We got one. The drilled exhaust rocker arm installation that does good.
The what?
That one. You had the brake modulator valves done,
Right.
and you had the exhaust support bracket done.
Yeah.
Now you need the exhaust rocker arm installation done.
Up in the engine?
Actually, I don't know where that is. I'm not a tech. I'm a service writer.
Oh,
I take your complaint, I write it all down, get the paperwork together, get it on schedule. That's all I do.
Well, damn, I wish I had more time. I'm getting ready to go pick up a load here in a couple hours.
Are you in this area?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, just know that
now
you have a recall, and you can go to any Freightliner to have that done.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm going to be going to Freightliner oh, you're a service rider?
Yes.
Hey, is it a known problem for these front ends to be popping like popcorn when they get wet?
That I don't know.
Because it's been doing it, and it's got to be wet, and I know my Freightliner dealership, if they can't reproduce it, they don't do anything. I mean, when it gets wet, it pop, pop, pop. I mean,
you gotta let them know that it happens when it's wet out.
Right.
Because when those situations, like, we give people that, like windshield leaks, we can't just find it. We gotta wait until it rains, and sometimes ABSs go out when it rains. So we gotta wait till the conditions are the same in order to find out why this is happening.
Right.
Maybe that's what they're not doing.
Yeah.
Wait until the conditions are the same that when you're experiencing them. So
maybe I'll take a bucket of water and just splash the front end.
Yeah, and everybody has a steam bed at least. You can steam it and spray some water on the truck and see how it behaves after that.
Right, okay. All right, well, hey, thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you. Okay, this exhaust rocker or something is a recall. I wonder if they're talking about rockers on the engine, because that was one of the problems with this model Freightliner. If you idle the truck, you'd have some kind of a rocker break and clack, 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 and now you got to get it towed to a dealer. And so because of an oil pressure, oiling or something, and what their cure for that is when you stop this truck and let it idle, it automatically picks up its idle after a minute. It automatically will raise its idle to about 750, 800 RPM, and then it will lower it, and then it raises it up. It moves the idle around to keep the oil pressure up, and that was their cure until they came up with a fix for it. Maybe that's that fix. I don't know. Ow! Fuck, this thing is hot. Bro! This motherfucker is on fire. Ow! Jesus! Oh, I just melted plastic to it. Okay, I need to leave that unplugged for a minute. I don't know why that's getting so damn hot. I wonder if it was a loose connection. You got to get in there and twist these every once. I want to hardwire that thing in because they always melt the ends off. And as you can see, this end melted off a week after I got it. This is an old end I have for, it was for an extension cord. It's got a real heavy duty blunt end. The end is very blunt on it, so it gets a good connection in there. But it's still running hot, man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is they're desperate for work over there, so they're coming around through. Now, they're right next door, so maybe that's just a practice that they do. But that's good to know, because I'm going to be taking the truck into Freightliner in January. Oh, I should have asked them, hey, you're a rider, how much is the fucking DPF filter cleaning? I'm going to take the truck in for January. I got to get this front end popping fixed. It's getting bad. All right, let me find where I was at. I see a lot of Landstar trucks over here in Houston. Yeah, Texas is pretty heavy with Landstar, which sucks because that means there's a lot of competition. Yeah, they would keep calling, but I just tell them my criteria, and if they got something, I'll take it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, hey, I can pick up tomorrow. I can pick up tomorrow. But they always only had bullshit loads, it seemed like, that picked up the next day, so I wasn't into that. Tim says, I'd rather have a lot of calls and be out of hours than no calls and be ready to roll. The more calls you get, the better your chances to always have a load. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's cold out, man. I don't even have my air conditioner going. It's chilly. Chilly, chilly, chilly. What time is it? 10? My load picks up at 1. I'll probably go over there around noon. I read the reviews on the place, and a lot of guys, oh yeah, they'll let you in early, but they won't load you till they'll tell you that they're not going to load you until your loading time. What's up? Right on, buddy. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't. He's asking, how are you liking Landstar? I'm not going to say I don't like Landstar. I would say I'm leaning towards like much more than leaning towards dislike, but it's too early to tell. I know, I mean, I don't have this big giant channel or anything. I just fuck around with the same people all the time, but I feel like giving my opinion on something might sway somebody. So I'm going to give you an honest opinion, and right now it's too early to tell. I'm not running. I probably won't get, just like my last company, I didn't give an opinion on my last company till I was 6 months in. I waited 6 months. I waited 6 months, time to refill something. I waited 6 months before I gave an opinion, because sometimes opinions matter, and you know, I don't want to give a bad opinion. So it's like Prime. You know, people ask my opinion on that. My nephew just called me yesterday and was asking about getting into trucking. What did I tell him? Prime. Go to Prime. If you want to get it, if you're serious about it, go to Prime. It's a great place to get a CDL. Just make sure you ask all the questions and get all the backing experience you can when you're in the truck with your trainer, because they tend to want to just run you for your money and rather than teach you, or some of them do, not all of them. I'd say some of them, not even most of them, some of them. But as much as I talk shit about Prime, I think Prime is a good company. My last company, EOS, I thought they were a really good company. The only reason I left EOS, the only reason, is that trailer payment. No. Not even the trailer payment. Let's get it straight. The responsibility of having to fix the trailer if anything went wrong. I mean, look at that. An ABS module was $3,000. The tires blowing out, putting recaps on was $1,600. We don't use that at EOS. You're not allowed to use recaps. So that would have been, what, $2,500? You know, that shit can bankrupt you very quick and very easy. Not only that, I didn't pick my loads at EOS. Even though they say you can find what you want, not only are you calling brokers and dealing with their nonsense, you'd have to let EOS, oh, do you work with this broker? Because they didn't work with a lot of brokers. So it was, you know, you had all that. Landstar, I think I can set myself up, and like Glenn's saying, he was just playing with Texas runs. I would like to know what he grossed for the week, but I don't think he should post it on here for sure. Why don't you, if you're willing to share it, why don't you text me what you grossed for that week playing on in Texas only? I'm curious. I seen what you did per mile, but you know, you might not have got enough miles in to make a decent revenue. I don't care what you netted. I just want to know, and if you tell me what you grossed, I want to know if that was before or after Landstar's cut, so I can figure it out. Because I have a number I need to make this all worthwhile. And to be honest with you, I'm a couple $1,000s shy of that number right now. But being I have low overhead, I'm still able to be in the profit range. I'm still making more money than if I was working at a job at home. I'm not making enough money to make it worthwhile to be out here in the freaking world playing trucker. What's up, these nuts? I'm sorry, I just can't say sucking on these nuts. I'll just call you these nuts. Billy had his breakfast. I have to have my... Billy, I got to make my breakfast here soon, huh? Huh, buddy? I'm going to have me some eggs, some scrambled eggs and bacon. It's these cups you get. Let me show you guys, just in case. These are great for truckers. Hold on. Whoa, I almost fell on my head. These are great for truckers. This one's a bacon one. I had a meat lovers last time. It literally, once it cooks and everything, it's about there as far as the quantity of food. It's great for me because I can barely eat the whole thing. In all honesty, I think if I was before my surgery, I think I'd have to eat this and a couple slices of buttered toast to fill me up. Or I'd have to eat this and make a couple of extra sausage links or something. Or I'd eat 2 of them. 2 of them is going to put a hurting on you, though, as far as, you know, gaining weight or whatnot. But I know a lot of us truck drivers, we're kind of bulky guys and, you know, we eat a lot. But for me, this works out good, and it's good. Used by December 4th. They even give you a time. Used by December 4th, 2024 by 7:32 a.m. But it cooks in a couple minutes, man. It's really, really good. It's I don't know, I like it. The eggs are fluffy. You throw a little pepper on it. I don't like using too much salt on anything. A little pepper, a little bit of cayenne. Golden, man. If you like ketchup with it, a little ketchup in there. Huh, Billy? Billy looks like a mongrel. Billy, you look like a mongrel in your little house. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? His hair's to the point to where I brush it. He shakes his head. He shakes his head and freaking makes it go poof. He's a rock star. I'm getting back on the road in a couple of weeks hauling car parts local. Oh, okay. Now, let me ask you this. Is this going to be one of those 14-hour-a-day jobs, 5 days a week? Because a lot of local, you end up working a 14-hour day. Confused Outlaw, how you doing, brother? How you doing? You feeling a little less confused today? No, it's 10. I run between 2 facilities and I work 4 days a week. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. So 10 hours a day. You get 40 hours in for the week. I'm digging that. I could do something like that when I'm ready to get out of this truck. 25 bucks an hour. Okay, so you bring what? About $1,000 a week? After your Uncle Sam takes a chunk, maybe a little bit less. I don't have my calculator in front of me, but I think for some reason that's what I'm thinking at 25 an hour. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm able to be home with the family every night. Yeah, and hopefully you live close to the facility so you're not spending an hour, 2 hours a day commuting, because that takes away from family time. But at least you got the, 3 days. So that's pretty awesome, man. You know, a lot of guys don't realize when they find a job like that how lucky they are, because those jobs, unless it's really a lot of work and you realize you can't live off that, $900 or whatever, $1,000 a week, you don't realize how good you have it and that you need to stick with it, because there's always somebody waiting in the wings for that job. Nice. It's 10 minutes from the house. Bro, you got it made. You got it made right there. Billy's giving me the old, I want to go outside look. No, he's not. He'll turn and look at me. What, buddy? What? What? We were just out there before I started this video. We were just out there. You went poo-poo, you went pee-pee. I know you just ate, but it didn't go through you that quick. It didn't go through you that quick. Took me 4 months to get in here. Yeah, I bet. You know, and the guy who probably had the job, what am I trying to say? When you get in a gig like that, some stupid shit will happen and you'll be like, you know what, screw this job, I'm going back over the road, not realizing that, you know, you may never find another job like that. So when you decide to go home and go local like that, you better clamp down on that bitch. And if you don't, leave there on good ass terms. That way, if you decide, oh, I got to go OTR again, you can put in and say, hey, when that position becomes available, I would like it back. And hopefully you work there long enough to where they're like, no, man, you barely worked here 3 months and left. We ain't hiring you back. There he is. Trace is in the house. Everybody say hello to Trace. I'm in Dallas and I'm going back to Stevens. This owner operator is too hard. Are you serious or are you joking? I mean, I wouldn't doubt if you were being serious because it is tough. It is tough. You know, it's especially starting out at a company like Landstar. I cut my teeth at Prime, and then I went to, you know, my next step was going to EOS. Hey, bro, if you're being serious, if you're feeling like this is too hard over here, that company EOS I was at, I think you'd do good over there. It's not, they did, you know. First, let me ask, are you being serious or not? Because I'd hate to see you have to turn in your truck and everything. I think if Landstar don't work out for you, I think EOS would be a good fit for you because it's going to be better than Stevens, and it's like in between a Stevens and Landstar. No, it's not even. It's more towards like being, they do pretty much everything for you. If you want to try to find your loads, you can, but otherwise they find them for you. And usually when you find a load, they're like, no, I can get you something better. So yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you're being serious. I'm going to take you for face value when you say that because it is hard, dude. It is hard. But if Landstar doesn't seem like it's working out for you and you want to keep running your truck on that company I was at, EOS, and there's a few different EOSs, so don't just Google EOS. It's EOS Group Inc. in Elk Grove, Chicago. Other than having the responsibility of the trailer, they're a great company. I mean, they keep you running, they keep your revenue up, you know, and they don't let you put recaps. I mean, you could put recaps on the trailer, but when you turn it in, they're taking them off and charging you for brand new tires. Now, they should be sending me $1,100 here soon, so maybe I'll be bitching about them if they try to screw me out of it. They kept my last paycheck, and I had an escrow of $2,000 with them. They kept my last paycheck, which wasn't big. It was one load, for paying for, you know, all the trailer maintenance and stuff. Because when I got the trailer from them, it had brand new tires on it. When I returned the trailer, they were probably a little over 50% worn. So they charge you, I think it's $30 for every 30 seconds that you've used. Now, if you get a trailer with worn tires and you put new ones on it and you turn it in, they pay you $30 for every 30 seconds above, so you don't lose out. But I should be getting, after all is said is done, they said I'll be getting $1,100 back, but it takes them about a month to get it to you. So I think it's been a month, so I gotta start looking to see you know, see what's going on with that payment. Yeah, I came home off the road. Right on, buddy. Says I came home off the road because my wife was tired, maybe being gone too long, so I've been home a year. Okay. The wife was tired, so the wife said, "Get your ass home." It is hard, but it's too early to give up, and I'm making decent money. See, I'm glad you guys are, you know, you guys are doing good. Making decent money. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that because it gives me hope. It gives me hope that I'll make decent. I mean, I'm making decent money, but the only reason why I'm making decent money is because my truck's paid for. If I had a truck payment, I wouldn't be making decent money, that's for sure. Whoops, I'm trying to drink out of a straw out of my coffee cup. I almost just totally dumped it down my shirt. That would have sucked. You guys would have got a kick out of it though. Right on, buddy. Says, yeah, because I was leased with Prime and I took 6 weeks off a year. Wow, okay. 6 weeks off a year. That's OTR life, brother. That's OTR life. Told me to come home and the revenue dropping out made me come home. Oh, okay. So between her and the revenue, you said screw it. So what have you been doing? You been trucking at home, or you been just working a 9-to-5 until you found this trucking job? Peterbilt 579 says, I think if I would have went the other route with the new truck, I would be out of business already. Yes. Now remember, I told you when you were talking about coming over to Landstar, before I even came here, just the research I did, I said, bro, if you can have a truck payment, do not fucking come over here. I mean, don't go to Landstar. It's the revenue is just not there to support a high dollar payment. Because for people who don't know, when you get into a brand new truck, you can be paying $4,000 or $5,000 a month in truck payments. You went back to cooking. Okay, right on. I just needed some time away from the truck also. That's respectable. That's respectable. Trucking is a bitch, man. Trucking is a bitch. I'm surprised I've done it this long. And when I go home, I start missing it. When I go home for my week's home time, I start missing I don't know, do I miss the truck or do I miss the money? You know, I think sometimes, I wonder if there's an appliance place in my town. I wonder if they would be hiring for shop work. But then it's like, what are they going to pay me? 20 bucks an hour, 15 bucks an hour? Dealing with that bullshit again. I was good at fixing appliances though. The road's been calling you for a while. I hear you. GWC Trucking says, just got to my drop and they said I'll be unloaded in 3 hours. You got to be shitting me. So they're going to make you sit there for 3 hours, or are they unloading you? It's just going to take 3 hours. Oh shit, Christopher Kurtz is in the house. What's up? What's up? I can't remember, Glenn. Do you have a load you're picking up today? Guys, one of the things you got to know about me is I've got a really bad memory. A bad memory. Trace knows. He was sitting next to me in orientation, and if he didn't point some shit out to me, I'd have been lost. I'm like, wait, what did she just say? I mean, she literally, go to page 4 and look at this. And I'm like, okay, page what? What did she say? What page? God, man, my memory is shot to shit. Not much, huh? You just hanging out? I'm about ready to make me some breakfast. Let's see. 1. Remove film completely from cup and remove contents. Pour eggs into cup. Remove film completely. Okay. Remove cup. This is your cup of eggs. And then here's your contents, is in this little bag. It's got some cheese and some bacon in it. So it says, pour eggs in the cup. Place cup near edge of microwave turntable. Microwave on high for 50 seconds. Caution, cup and eggs will be hot. It's already majorly stirred eggs. And it's not... I'm risking it pouring it over my thing here. If I were to spill it, get into the fan and everything else. Ugh, raw egg. Okay, 50 seconds. I gotta take my boots off for this because I gotta go to the sleeper for a second here. Now, I do a minute. Oh, Billy. He chewed up a paper towel back here. God damn it. That dog hasn't chewed anything up in so long, and now he's going to start chewing stuff. Beat your ass, Billy boy. Trash bag. Pick up all the little freaking pieces. Oh, there was another napkin up here he was getting ready to chew. And no, that napkin is not for what half you guys are thinking it's for anyways, you fucking perverts. It was for a runny nose I had with my CPAP on. I got all boogery around my nose and I had to clean it in the middle of the night. It was gross. It was freaking gross, and now you guys know. You know, because I'm getting over a cold or whatever it was. You've been watching since you got the notification, right on. Hey Dave, do you still buy them Ramsey TV dinners? Yeah, and when I see one I like, because it depends on what mother frigger. It depends on what Walmart I'm at. Place, okay, stir in contents and pouch. See, now this stuff is about half cooked. And like I say, I do it for a minute and a half instead of the whatever it said because my microwave's so low wattage. But now I'm going to put in, before I stir it, I'm going to put my pepper in. And I'm going to put my cayenne in. We go heavy on the cayenne, boy. We love that spicy. Now we pour in the little pouch of goodness. You didn't know it was going to be a cooking station. Now we pour in the little pouch of goodness. And I've added extra cheese. I've added extra cheese last time I ate this. I'm not going to add extra cheese this time. I want to see how it is with just what it comes with. And now we'll stir this all in. The egg is just starting to cook. About an eighth of it is starting to cook. Stir it up real good. And because I don't want to get any egg on anything, I'm going to be gross and go. Nothing like raw egg for the win. So that's what you're looking at. And then you're going to put it back in until it's cooked. It says 25 to 45 seconds, but Again, truck microwave. I'll run it about almost a minute, and then I'll check it and stir it. But the best thing to do with those, it's like if you cook just egg, because I'll buy just egg and cook them. I got a little omelet plate that I cook. But this is cool because it's got the meats in it. Watch this clown. This clown. See that? That's how you get yourself deleted. We got, being I accidentally did it this way, you get all the freaking little pimple-faced boys in mommy's basement that want to come in here and talk like an idiot. Because you turned me on to them Ramsey. Oh, okay, you like those, huh? They are pretty good. Okay, so this is, I would say, perfect consistency of the way I like it. It's not a dried out egg, but see how it's about, I don't know, it's about half full. It's not a dried out egg, and it's not a wet egg. But I would prefer my eggs to be a little on the wet side than the dry side. Billy, get off my butt. Get my boots back on here. Bro, you ate already. You ate already. What, you want to eat my food too, you little mongrel? After a while, you're going to be so skinny that you're going to be blown away. No, unfortunately, eating this kind of garbage on the truck is going to keep you from being skinny. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think a little bit of ketchup in it would make it taste even better, but I don't have any. See, this is why I didn't add any more cheese to it, because when I added cheese to it, it's really cheesy. And right now, with just the cheese that it came with, it's pretty cheesy. That's good. Okay, too hot. To be Landstar gross is high, it looks good till their deductions kick in. 35% is too much. $2 for every one. Wait, thermo, $2 for everything plus plate. It should have included on the 35. Ask on the demo side. You're right. I think for the 35%, it should include the plates. 35% is a little high. The thing is, though, when you're dealing with any of these type of carriers, 35% is the norm. Prime only takes 28%, but reason being is you're running reefer, and you got to pay your reefer fuel. So you're probably making, in the end, you're probably only making 65%. Yes, you're right. It does take a lot of money out for sure. For what you're getting. Now, I'm not complaining. I mean, and obviously I did the math before I came here. I did the math and ran, and what my premise was, Trump's going to get back into office and freight rates are going to go up. Trump got back into office, so now we need to see freight rates go up. If freight rates don't go up, I don't think I would run for what I'm making now. I don't think now. I haven't started pulling the hazmat loads yet. The hazmat loads do pay better. I need to take this out and blow it out. So we'll see about that. But when I see these guys pulling Landstar and JB Hunt trailers, I sit and think to myself, I wonder what their paychecks are like. I wonder if they got a truck payment. But then again, you see a lot of older trucks pulling Landstar and JB Hunt trailers in general because they got their trucks paid off and whatnot. Spicy. It's pretty good. Now, if you don't put any salt, pepper, or anything in it, probably be a little on the bland side. Oh, I wonder if my onion's any good. Oh yeah, I got some onions from. Ah, shit. That's going to be an oniony ass. Don't nobody want to come see my breath today. I'm actually going to... I'm going to actually have to whip out the old toothbrush and toothpaste after eating this. And yes, I keep it on the side of the truck right there because that's generally where I brush my teeth, is either here in my driver's seat or at the back of the truck, because I don't do it. Now, any of you guys who brush your teeth in the morning in the truck stop bathroom, just think of this. All that nasty smell of turds, of poop and everything else that you smell in that bathroom because everybody's in there dropping bombs is going right into your mouth. You're brushing it right into your teeth. Now, think about that next time you're in there brushing your teeth. I've never once brushed my teeth in a truck stop bathroom. I'll either do it, I'll either get a shower and do it in there, or I do it right here in my truck. Yep, that's what it needed. I had a pre-triple load for you guys who ever wonder. I use a logbook to pre-trip because I've been a team truck my whole life, that I can't just run my hours in my head. I mean, I can, but I second guess myself, so I like to do it on paper, and using a log sheet, it just works out great. To me, everything you get with Landstar is worth the 35%. That's what the guys all say. To move your money, you pay. To scan your pay, fueling your pay, $2 for them. ELD subscription, you pay $27. Yeah, but you pay an ELD subscription no matter where you go. Prime, I paid it. EOS, I paid it. I mean, if you're going to run an ELD, you're paying for it, period. Now, EOS only took 12%. But you had to rent the trailer, you had to carry trailer insurance, cargo and liability insurance. I'm not defending them. I say they should only be taking 25%. But I'm just saying that everything you're going to tell me about, unfortunately, is part of trucking. The only thing I like is the fuel discounts and maintenance. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, see, at the last company, I didn't get any fuel discounts. Well, their fuel discount, all they filled out was Pilot and Flying J's, and their fuel discount wasn't enough to even use it. I used my own card. Mudflap was better. Have you ever ran your own numbers? Because a lot of that stuff you pay for also, and you pay for it. No, I haven't ran my own numbers ever, and nor do I have any interest in doing so. Now you have, Glenn, if I remember right, and it's quite expensive, I believe. And that was brunch. And now Billy goes back to his crate. What an ass. What a user. He came over here using me, trying to get food out of me. When I didn't give him any, he goes back to his crate. Yeah, he sure does, Christopher. I have my own authority, all same to me without discount. All same to you. Okay, so if you have your own authority, do you have your own trailer? Because if you had to go buy a trailer or rent a trailer or whatever you're doing with the trailer, when you add up your own authority cost plus that trailer cost, and God forbid you have any kind of a breakdown with that trailer on the side of the road, you might be upside down. You went from paying $1,300 a month for insurance to paying $250 with Landstar. Okay. And you don't have a trailer payment either, because I'm sure you were renting a trailer. I'm sure you're renting a trailer. You know, in the end, when it's all said and done, and you take a year's average from this guy that works at that company, that guy that works at that company, this guy that works at that company, as long as you're basically the same division, you end up making the same money. And he gets 12%, he's 28%, he's 35%, he's 19%. In the end, you all end up making around the same kind of money. You just have different ways of getting you that money. This guy takes this route to the money, this guy takes this route, that guy takes that route. You all end up in the same amount of money. Now, this guy might have to work a little bit harder than this guy might have to work a little bit harder than this guy. But it all in the same. You got to run. You got to run, and it averages out. You were buying a trailer, okay. So you add that trailer payment on top of it plus the trailer insurance. Although trailer insurance I don't think is that much. It's that cargo and liability insurance that'll get you. What about the 72% Prime gives them? Yeah, Prime only takes 28%, but you're paying for reefer fuel. And when fuel is high, you're paying a lot of money. You can end up running $300-400 for one trip. So when you do the math, what is that? How does that math? You know, are they end up with 35% out of their money after they, you know, after you do the math? I don't know. I was gonna do the math one time with a buddy that works there, but it's like, you know, who cares? Who cares? I mean, if things don't work out here at Landstar, I'm actually thinking about. I think I would entertain going back to Prime like this much, but I really don't want to do reefer. I really don't want it all that fucking 2 a.m. delivery, 4 a.m. midnight DC sitting there for hours and hours and hours, washouts, reefer fill. Ugh, fuck that. I ain't going back to Prime. Never. Never. I'll go to Swift first. I'll go to Swift first. That's right, Glenn. You can get 72% here if you own your trailer. Yep. Yep. I almost bought a trailer when I was at EOS. And then I ended up not, because it was when trailers were real high. I found a good deal and I almost did it, but the guy backed out at the last second. And then I was thinking about doing it again when trailers went down. But I was like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to stay at EOS. So, you know, but because I kept thinking about Landstar. Landstar has always been in the back of my mind as somewhere I wanted to try. And I was thinking to myself, but if I bought a trailer, I can use the trailer at Landstar. You know, you just don't get any opportunity of drop and hook. But you have the opportunity of knowing your trailer's in good shape. You know what I mean? Anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go. What time is it? Almost 11 o'clock. Maybe I'll go head over to the shipper a couple hours early. I'm going to let you guys go. The North Dakota load, I would have made 411 more. Yeah, oh yeah, if you had your own trailer, yep. Yep. When you think about that, if you lost out on $411 just for that one load, that 12% and having a trailer rental and everything over at EOS wasn't that bad of a deal. Like I said, though, it was the whole freaking repair thing that had me up in arms. The whole worried about ABS issues and wheel seal issues, you know, and all that nonsense. Landstar is always swapping trailers out for new ones. Buy one of theirs. I don't want the responsibility of a trailer. It's just too much to go wrong with the trailer. They punch holes in it when they're loading and unloading you. At this time, a trailer's isn't one of my goals. Again, like, comment, subscribe. It's free. Trucking with David H on Facebook. Exit. Boom. Boom.